First
Look, guys, we all go to, I don't know, everybody goes to a company event for different reasons. And really, I really wanted to go to World to see the company leaders, and I wanted to go there to really find out if I was on the right path, if I was doing the right things. And it was really eye-opening for me and for some of my team members that are here today. I have to say, we're on the right path. We're doing the right things. And, the last meeting that we had, I said that sometimes we're asked to do some uncomfortable things, but there's a system in place that works very well. And when we go through that system, we hit places in our lives that maybe it's really uncomfortable for us to do. But if we don't do it, if we don't take those steps, we don't proceed. We don't become more successful. And something that I saw there was what amazed me as we were talking to people, how many people were lost there that had gone there to find help, to find their path. And the more I talk to people, the more that, Ed and I are a great team. We work together really well. We try to get our team to work very well together. And we just kept looking at each other like, you don't do that? You don't do three-way calls? You don't communicate together? It was pretty amazing, wasn't it, Ed? To find that, it felt really good, really. But one of the things I saw from the company that I was with before, there was really two leaders, I thought, two really teams, or two big teams. You had the Nathan Ricks team and you had the Russ Carter team. And it really opened my eyes to realize that, there was like one team there, we have another team, and I thought, I can be that other team, I can be that other great leader. We can build something here. And, what I saw there, I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but I saw a lot of people from one group that were very successful. But I know that there's another group out there that have double diamonds in them and presidents in there, and they really weren't there, and it made me realize that this is wide open for us. It's just the beginning for us. And so that's what I experienced there. And I hope I'm explaining it all right, because guys, we gotta do these steps. We've got to stick together as a team. I noticed one table, we're eating dinner, and we had lines and lines of people. You can imagine how many people were there at the gala eating. And we looked over at one table, and there was tons of food on that table. And we came back to our table, and everybody was individual, if this makes sense. Everybody was individual. They had their own little plate, and Vickie had brought back like a big pile of dessert for everybody, and we actually got to look at everybody and say, we need our team here. There's no team at this table. You see, they were all from different groups, of course, and it's really important that we all understand that we grow as a team. We really do grow as a team. And that's really, and we came back with lots of new stuff, of course, but that's what I got out of it most, the team. I'm so grateful that we've earned the income from World to be able to take that trip. I actually earned the money from this company to go ahead and go to that trip and pay for that whole trip. And there's much more for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead, Vic.
So much more. I came back with a really bad cold, so I'm not going to talk much because I don't want to start hacking or anything. But But I could give you a few updates that a couple that really inspired me. There's much more, but we don't want to take all day on the call. So I'm just going to get started here. And I want to talk a little bit here about our life sensing technology and being a leader and a trendsetter. You know, it's funny, you know, we all talk about this helo that we have and about it being a $34 million industry by year 2020. When we were coming back, we had a layover, a short layover in I can't pronounce Abu Dubai or
Yeah.
something. I can't pronounce words. But anyhow, I picked up this magazine, Entrepreneur, even though it was Arabic, I saw Entrepreneur on top, so I thought there would be some article in here on English that I could read on the plane home. Well, it turned out the whole thing is in Arabic, except for one 2-page ad here about wearable technology. The only thing that was in English, which I think is pretty amazing. And it says down here, wear your well-being. And here we are at the sweet spot right now. We are led by this fabulous man, Mr. Fabio Gaudi, who has this vision. And every vision that he's had so far, he's brought to fruition. And, you know, whether it was a touchscreen LCD, the voice over internet protocol, whatever. And here he is with this dream and this vision. He shared his personal story about the helo, which I'm not going to go into it now. I do have a link that I will post later that you can watch this whole video. But this is a short excerpt. I want to play for you right now. That's going to tell you where we are. And if you haven't heard this, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind where we are in wearable technology in the world with Fitbit and everything. So here we go. And anybody can't hear it, just raise their thumb and I'll do some adjustments. Whoops, what happened? Something happened.
I don't know,
there.
dear. You went past it?
I know I did, but what happened? Oh, where's the mouse?
Down there.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Like I said, if I can do this, anyone can do this.
But I don't believe that number. Because that number are talking about wearable technology, the generic wearable technology, the Fitbit, you know, the tracker, the product that you used to see in the market today. And yeah, we are in that segment, but we are creating something really special that nobody has. We are creating something that everybody from now will use. So I'm not really sure that the market is. I believe that that market is much, much bigger because it's a market of everybody want to care about himself, about the loved one, and want to improve the quality of their life. So today, after only less than 1 year, it's only 10 months from the launch of Hero to the market. You know, it was about the same time last year that we opened Thailand. It was May, so it's exactly 1 year that we opened Thailand, and it was at the same time when we was launching Hero Plastic. So the first Hero Plastic was shipped in July. So it's about 10 months that we are in the market with this technology, and we're already setting incredible records. Today we are here not only for this international convention, but we are here for celebrating this amazing success. An amazing success that is incurred by the numbers, by the people that are buying the products, and more by the people that are waiting for it. So that is an enormous success that brings us to here. This is very interesting slide. In less than 1 year, in 10 months, we already take 5.3% of the band's market. So we have the number one Fitbit, which is in the market, if I'm not wrong, already 4 years. Then there's Garmin, it's in the market more than 10 years. Then Samsung, I think you know who Samsung is. And then there's Word. And then behind we have a Sony, HTC, Microsoft, Joe, and the other smart bands. So this is what we want to celebrate. We want you to understand where this company stands in terms of marketplace and in terms of the direction and the future that we are creating in this amazing space. So these numbers are temporary. You can see the Q1, Q2 2017, but we already have production in progress right now. So our number for July is going for 1 million devices. So this is what we already working in terms of production, in terms of delivery of chipsets from Toshiba. And then in in September, we will start the new lot of another 500,000 Hilo LX with a total of 1.5 million devices for Q3 2017. So guess what that means? We just go in a short 1 year as a second place in the market vendor, worldwide vendor for smart band. So this is really, really important to me. And it has to be really important to you. Because when we talk about this product, when we talk about wearable technology and smart bands, we are talking about one of the leaders of this industry, one of the leaders of the wearable technology and the health industry. And you guess what? I want to be number one.
I want to be number one.
I think we can. Also because we know that 50 sales is going very bad. I should not say that, but a lot of analysts say it, so it's not my opinion, it's fact. And then we have Jobo, almost out of business, cable has been acquired, Wingbeats has been acquired. So this marketplace is a very interesting place where to be today. And I want to come back a little bit on the company strategy for the future of this product. Because we know that it's easy to us today to be in this list. Because you understand who Fitbit is, you understand who Garmin is, you understand who Samsung, Sony. But in reality, we are not in this list. Because we are not delivering a smart band that you used to know, or the people used to know, fitness. We are delivering something much more sophisticated. We are delivering a life sensing technology, which is a technology that is only at the beginning. It's only the beginning. It's like we were in the golden rush of these big things. And we are right there. We can be leader in that market, and we are trendsetter. We are creating that market. And we are already followers. We already have companies trying to copy our products. We are a company trying to make similar projects like us. But I'm quite sure that we will stay unique because about the vision. Because the vision, we want to be the life sensing technology company. With our new announcement, I think that everybody knows that is already in our business. We have launched the Hilo App Store.
Okay, guys.
Right. Okay. And he spoke a little bit about the Hilo App Store. And I don't know if Ed's going to talk a little bit about it. Or Ed, are you going to talk about that? Because I won't expound upon that too much.
Okay, yeah, talk a little bit about that because I have just the updates on the slide.
A lot of people, I don't think they grasp the importance to the Hilo App Store to our business and our residual income. And what they've done is they've opened this, it's like the App Store in Apple. And so developers can come in and develop apps specifically for the Hilo. And so what that does is it opens a whole new world for us because, you know, the first month might be free for some things, but then they're going to pay a monthly fee for others, $1, $2, whatever. That's going to add to our residual pocket. And also the developers are going to get paid for that too. So they have the incentive to develop more apps. And it's just, there's never been an app-based wearable technology. And this is a key to where we're going in the future. This is going to be a freaking heck of a ride. And, you know, I want to talk a little bit about the real-time monitoring system that we have here. And the Hilo, okay, the Hilo is the consumer division. The end of this year and into next year, a lot of you already know some things that are coming up. The glucose measurement, patent pending. I don't know if you knew that before, but that is patent pending. The alcohol sensor, we bought the technology, so we know that we own the technology now, and nobody else out there has it. And it's real-time monitoring. I researched these alcohol sensors a little bit in the past, and the ones that you know were never got to market. It was like a delay time of like a half an hour before you knew if you had enough alcohol in your body to stop drinking or to take an Uber instead of driving yourself. This is real-time monitoring, you know, right away. So, you know, it's like, and it's for your health reasons too. You know, I don't know about you, but I like to have my glass of wine, but I don't want to get drunk. But sometimes when you're out with friends, you might have a couple more glasses. You don't know if you're on that edge or not. This is going to tell you. So you're going to say, oh, I'm going to back off a little bit here. It's pretty amazing.
And this is a technology that's been around for some time now, and now we actually own the company. So we've blocked everybody out now. This is going to be exclusive with us.
Now the oxygenation, it's going to monitor the effect of the germanium on the body within 10 minutes. What's so profound about this is, you know, we can say germanium, but you know, how can we tell if it's really working? It's like you take a supplement, you don't know if it's working or not. Well, with this oxygenation, we're going to be able to show that it is affecting our body within 10 minutes after we have it on our Hilo. Fertility prediction. This is another one that's coming. It's another app that's coming. You're going to be able to predict if the time is right or not. Flu protection. I think this is pretty awesome right now. It's especially, it's a new algorithm, and what it's going to do, it's going to tell you if you're, you know, if you're getting sick, which would be a really good way to know, because then, okay, I'm getting sick. I got to slow down a little bit. I've got to take it easy. You know, instead of just going, I think I'm getting sick, I'm just going to keep on going to full throttle, and then you get sicker. Pulse diagnostic. It's a new algorithm in Western medicine. Pulse is part of determining the health and well-beings of our organs. It's a very, very ancient I don't even like to call it diagnostic. Maybe assessment is a better word. But this is coming also in the Hilo. You're going to have the pulse assessment too.
I'm sorry we don't have Dr. Deb. I don't think Dr. Deb's on today. She would be great to help explain this pulse diagnosis.
Yes, we'll do it another time on another call. Mosquito shield, which we know that ultrasound, it uses computer to calibrate what type of mosquito, which in Bangkok, I read this afterwards, but there's not only the malaria mosquito, but there's another mosquito which it contains, which is even worse than the malaria that is over there. So it's actually going to be able to calibrate and emit the ultrasonic beam or whatever it is for that particular type of mosquito where you happen to be. Lifestyle index. This is a number, it's a wellness activity that calculates your index through the life log, and it's going to give you a number. There is a slide which I didn't put up here that explains it a little bit better, which is on the video, which I'm going to share with you shortly here. But it's going to enable you to be better. You're going to see your number. It's like everybody wants to be 100. You know, if you get a 20, it's like, well, I've got to change some things to get better. So this is all things that in the Hilo that is going to enable us to live a healthier life, because without health, we have nothing. Now, another one, this is very exciting. There's been huge interest by the scientific community about the Hilo and the apps we're developing and what we already have developed. So they are creating a medical division. Ed, can you mute us? People,
Did you heard it? No. When did you notice it? Today?
how do I mute us,
Or
Jordan?
you woke up with it, or were walking, or what?
Well, I've been walking a lot, but I had never noticed it until
Today.
yeah, maybe last night.
They're creating Hika, and everybody's seen the Hika and the Hilo, a little bit of confusion there. And this is not right away, but they are creating a separate medical division as Hika, which you're going to be able to show to medical, the medical profession, and eventually maybe even to hospitals, who knows. But there's going to be DNA ancestry storage in there. You're going to be able to have DNA analysis. Now, again, these are app-based. So if this is important to you and you want to know about this, which I know a lot of people are very interested in this, our cousin is actually, she's almost all about her DNA. So this right here, you're going to be able to do a DNA analysis and track that. The life log. This is really cool. The little QR code there. This is their vision is to have this little thing on your keychain, and this is gonna hold all of your medical information that you have thus far, all the tests and everything, your blood pressure, everything. So you need to go to the doctor. All they have to do is take a picture of that, and they're going to have all your medical history right there. This is the future. This is where it's going. Okay, and I know Ed's going to talk about this a little bit. Did you want to say something?
I do want to say something about the apps that Vickie's showing us and how this is going to affect the medical field, but how it's going to affect us. If you can imagine back when Apple first started with their applications, there were companies out there that had maybe a few apps, but what Apple did is they opened the market to the public and allowed them to start creating applications and putting them into their system. And they totally exploded. And it changed the world. Now here we are bringing that same application to our business and allowing people to build applications within our realm. And it really, if you think about that, we are going to be completely app-based with all these different types of technologies, all these different health and wellness and applications, and no one else is going to have it. No, we'll be the basically number one Apple, or so to speak, of applications for our device. It's genius.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely genius. It's mind-blowing what the apps that are coming out for us that are being developed for world.
Now, I know Ed is going to talk about this, but forgive me, Ed, I just have to play this. But I'm not going to say anything. I'll leave it up to you. Beasless? Uh-oh. Maybe I'm not going to play it.
There you go. You're getting it.
And Ed is going to talk more about that. I cannot wait for this. Now, finally, the video that is about 2 hours of Fabio speaking at the Bangkok convention. You can follow this right here, www.tinyurl.com/WorldGN Bangkok 2017. So if anybody wants to take a screenshot of that or write that down, you'll be able to go ahead and watch its entirety there.
What a vision he has.
He also has a Facebook group page, Imagine the Future. And he's going to keep us updated as things progress and new technologies and new apps and everything right there. So it's called Imagine the Future. And then finally, we're going to have a Wilmington Hilo kickoff on June 16th. The location is to be announced since we just got back. And I didn't realize I was going to have jet lag. So that's it for me. I'm going to stop the screen share now and let Ed take over. You were going to say something, dear?
I just wanted to say, guys, the kickoff, the Wilmington kickoff, it is time for everyone to get their people together, get them to this event, start planning for this event. We're going to need some help with this event. Get in touch with us. Let's build our team. Let's create a team here. Let's get a fire going and make it so big that everybody wants to come and watch it burn. And so, guys, let's get this kickoff. Ed's flying in from Florida to help with this event.
With Marie, yes.
With Marie. So let's give him a big, warm welcome with lots and lots of people there. Let's do our $2 billion vision.
Yes. Okay, Ed, I'm going to stop the screen. Are you going to talk about this up here, Ed, that little plane thing? Oh, wait, everybody's muted. Wait a minute. Okay, so wait. Screen share chat, participants. Okay. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, can everyone see my screen here?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, so I'm just going to touch on a little bit of what you talked about with the slideshow here. First of all, thank you for giving us the update. We had a great time in Thailand, and like you said, George and Vickie, you looked at what was happening there, and you brought back a perspective that you hadn't seen before, but also a renewed energy in what we have. Now, for me, it was somewhat the same with a little more perspective on where I've seen the company. You know, looking back 2.5 years ago when we launched here in Miami, we had about 200 people at the event. And I got to sit a few days before with the CEO and hear his vision on this company. And his vision on the company is to bring this network forward, this network of people forward. Because I don't know if you guys had a chance to read the Networking Times article on Fabio. He makes it very clear. This is a network marketing company first that markets technology, the latest technology that can come out of his visions to the world. Okay? And that's very important to really differentiate a technology company that uses network marketing to market, or a network marketing company that brings the latest technology to market. It's a very different concept. While most people are jumping from company to company in the network marketing arena, we all know how that works. Here, the problem that they're facing in the industry with the latest product, everyone's jumping from company to company to company because they have the latest product, the latest, device, or the latest concept. Here we have first the network, us. And I've seen that evolution. I started with a software with the company that evolved to a phone, that evolved to another phone, a space computer, space stations, space phones, to now Hilo plus apps, to the future of Hilo with functions for the professional community. So you see, my network from day one is still there. It's still intact. I haven't had to jump to another company for the latest product. The latest product is here. The latest concept is here. The most exciting thing today is here. So It's a very powerful statement when you can make that to your prospects, to people looking for an opportunity, a long-term opportunity. And what we saw in Thailand was the latest products that the company was going to bring to the market. The Infolio phone, an amazing phone, the only phone in the world with e-smog protection. This is the only phone in the world where you're not going to get the detrimental effects of the electronic being on your ear. And that's a very powerful statement. Imagine that, having the most powerful statement to say that you have a phone that is the only phone in the world that will not cause the harmful effects of the electrosmog. Okay, now that's the latest product, by the way, that your entire network can now talk about. Okay, so Antonio De Rosa, who is the concept designer of all those iPhones and those Apple Watches from before they came to fruition, is actually on board with us designing these great products also. Okay, so that's very powerful. Okay, this phone is an amazing phone. It has the screen of a 7 Plus, an iPhone 7 Plus, with the handheld size of a 7. So imagine that. They eliminated all the bezel so that the screen can be the size of a 7 Plus, yet you can feel it in your hand, the size of a 7. But the screen is the actual size of a 7 Plus. So it's an amazing concept in having this type of phone on in your possession. So another thing, the limited edition color bands. This is a great add-on to what we already have. We have a great set of bands that you can change colors, and it's not about just a product. It's about a product that you can wear, you can use for different occasions, and not feel like it's out of place, like it's something industrial on your wrist. I mean, we like the black band, but we also will enjoy the different color bands for whatever activity or event that we may be involved in. So it's all about fashion, lifestyle, and having something that is appealing to the masses. Okay, so that's a limited edition color band set that will be available shortly. Then we had Fabio take the stand. Now, for the people that were there, we know what happened. This gentleman was on the stage for 5 hours. And I don't think he broke a sweat, okay? Because what he spoke about was very, very meaningful to him and to us, the people that care about what we have today and what we care about what we will have in the future. So he talked about what Vickie just touched upon, the blood glucose measurement, the alcohol, all of these upcoming functions that will be part of this great device. And he made a statement that stuck with me, and I want to share this with you guys because I think it's a very powerful statement. Imagine you get in your car, you turn on the car, the ignition, and you took off. Imagine that there was no gauges. There were no gauges on the car. No speed, no fuel, nothing. No data on what was happening with the engine and the mechanical functions of that machine. How far would you get with that car? Not far. Here we have the only device in the world that gives you data, real-time data on you. The most amazing machine ever created. And it gives you data so that you can make decisions. It's not a doctor. It's not going to cure you. But it's going to give you the data so that you can make the decisions for yourself. What do you want to do with yourself? You want to see the blood pressure higher and higher and higher and higher and let it go? Maybe drive off the cliff? That's up to you. But people that care about where they're going and how far they want to get with themselves can probably look at this data and react to it. Maybe take some steps to use that data. So we're just giving you data on what your body is saying, okay? So imagine we have the only device that's actually like a gauge, like a life log, a life gauge on your wrist that you can react to. And that's up to you. Some people take supplements, some people don't. Some people would like to know where they're going in their lives, and some people don't, but that's fine. Because this company, the network, allows you to be selective and be true and be real. You don't have to sugarcoat this, okay? You don't have to sugarcoat this company. You don't have to sugarcoat the product. It is what it is. You either want it or you either don't. And the network will be here with or without you, and we have a powerful, powerful company and a product. So some people will grasp to it, some people will gravitate to it, and some people will not, and that's okay. The network continues to grow, and what people may look at this as, oh, well, I don't want a phone. Oh, I want the Hilo. Or I didn't want the webinar service when we started, 2 years ago, but then they saw the phones. They wanted the phones. And then they saw the Hilo. Now they want the Hilo. Now I have people from 2 years ago coming on board. They're already on board, but they're coming on to a call with me and ask me, I want the Hilo. They got a phone, or they didn't get the phone 2 years ago, but now they want the Hilo because of what it offers. And where we are in the marketplace, 4th place in less than a year, I think that's a powerful stride forward. And people don't even know what we have yet. When the word gets out from us about what we have, it'll be number one. There's no doubt in my mind that it'll be number one, because there's no one in this category. These 3 people ahead of us have something completely different, okay? Completely different. So we have a powerful, powerful product. Now, Vickie touched upon this, the professional community, the medical community. That's why Fabio talked about acquiring this company called Hika in Silicon Valley that is already in that marketplace. So we're going to leverage their experience there to bring this to the professional level. Now, some of the great things that the company offered in the last few months, the supercar bonus, they delivered. They gave away 2 cars. They're actually 3 cars for all of the people that were there. Simply because you decided to attend, it was a surprise gift. They picked out a number out of the hat, and you got a car, a Mazda, brand new Mazda. Okay. The company just wants to share with you their success, okay? They're gonna have the 3 supercar bonuses delivered here in June with the President Millionaires, Romancio and Nat and Chad and Atita. So they're gonna have that here in June, okay? The McLaren, the Phantom, Rolls Royce, and the Aventador. There's companies out there giving leases on cars. This company is actually giving you the car free and clear, okay? So they're rewarding the true leaders in this company. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the new bonus, the President Jet Set bonus. So you can be a jet setter. Anyone reaching the rank of president one time gets a 1-year unlimited flights around the world and in Europe, in North America on a private jet, okay? And they're going to add to that a stay at a mansion or a big residence that's rated at $2 or $3 million residence, so that you can enjoy your stay at wherever you fly on this jet. So that's the brand new bonus that they just unveiled at the Thailand convention. So take advantage of that. Run for the hills. Don't run for diamond. Run for president, and get that jet set bonus. So that's all I have to say, guys. George and Vickie, you want to add anything to it? Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. I know it's Saturday early morning, and you probably have a lot of things to do, but I appreciate you being here. Team members, non-team members, we're all a team. We're all world changers. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Ed. I wanted to add one other thing too. The Diamond Holiday is in Punta Cana also, and the next international convention is in October in the USA.
You just don't know where yet.
We don't know where yet, but that's the other things. Thank you, Ed. That was really great. Austin, do you have anything else, Dad?
Just, I'm sorry we don't have a picture of the jet. Incredible, incredible. Get the president, get a jet for a year. For a year, anywhere you want to go. Tell me you can't build your business.
I can't imagine the team building you can do.
No one's ever given anybody a jet. I mean, come on.
Yes, actually, Fabio did say that. He said that no one in the industry gives the gifts that the world does, and he is so bang on with that. So welcome to the world, everyone. Go out and make it a great day.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon, if not next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Bye, thank you.
Wait, do you want to stop recording?
Thank you.